our second session of the Arab German urological surgeons. Today we have a very distinguished guest, Professor Yasser Farahat. As all of you know him, I think he's the president of Arab Association of Urology and one of the pioneers in the urology in the Arab area. الزملاء والأساتذة النشيطين جدا 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 في المنطقة العربية في جراحة المسالك البولية. النهارده he will speak about the mission, the educational mission of the Arab Association of Urology and how we can cooperate as Arab German urological surgeon with the Arab Association of Urology in the future. دكتور ياسر فرحات، اهلا بحضرتك. شرف لينا فعلا ان احنا نستضيف حضرتك الارب جيرمان يورولوجيكال اسوسيشن سيرجن. the word for you. تفضل حضرتك.
Thank you, Dr. Nasr. I really appreciate it. It's my honor to be with you, all of you today, and it's a great opportunity to work in the future with all of you together. And we are using what the Association of Urology, what the activity that we are running during the last few years, and how the opportunities that we are looking for to working together to get benefits for the future, especially for the young urologists. Thank you for your nice introduction, but I will reintroduce myself. I am originally from Egypt, professor of urology at Tanta University, if you hear about Tanta University. And I moved to United Arab Emirates in 2010, and I'm working as a consultant of urology at Sheikh Khalifa General Hospital. Actually, I run the executive activity of the Arab Association since 2015, and I also I had the opportunity to be in different associations. So I was the president of the Urological Association of end of my term this year, and also recently I nominated as 2025, continue for the president sequence for the next 4 years. Back to the Arab Association of Urology, usually we trying to keep our analytics and our observation to what's going on, what we are doing, what we achieved, and what we are missing, understanding the strengths and opportunities, and at the same time, we should understand why we always doing this analysis, because I just keeping this number to be in mind, 30, 20, 10, and 5. 30, it comes to the origin or foundation of the Arab Association of Urology in 1995, when a group of our key leaders in the Arab countries decided to unify the efforts of all urologists in 22 Arab countries. So we should unify our efforts. Why this concept? Because if you look geographical distribution, what we have all over the world, we have the American Association, the European Association, and the Asian Association. If we look to our region, as I mentioned, 22 Arab countries representing more than 5,000 urologists, and I believe this number increasing nowadays. And what we have is running multiple scatter. The activity doesn't reach to the level that we are looking for. So the and the main vision is to be the leading urological association to connect all Arab national societies to provide their members a high standard level of education, research, and improving their clinical practice. To be honest, it was not an easy mission. It went into through multiple difficulties during the uh, pathway of the association. Uh, just a minute, I lost my. Okay. So actually, a lot of difficulties that we are facing during the start during these 30 years, because we have in our region, everyone understand the financial problems in many of countries, logistics, political, organizational, different healthcare system in different Arab countries. To have a unified effort, it was not an easy mission to be achieved. So during it was running annual conference every other year. So every 2 years, the Arab urologists were gathering together. But since 2013, we succeeded to keep the conference running every year, running between different countries every year instead of other year. And you can see here years of our countries, and the last year it was one of the biggest achievements of our annual conference in Qatar, with more than 50 from 47 countries all over the world were attending this conference. And hopefully we are continuing the same success this year in next November. And I'd like to welcome all of you to attend the conference in Oman from 13 to 16 November this year. So then we, as I said in the beginning, we're trying to always analyze, and we will try to find where is the opportunities that we can grow up with the Arab Association of Urology. And we started to build a partnership with the main international societies. So we are running a good collaboration with the AAU. Every year we have the AAU session starting from 2016. Wherever the conference is going, you will find the AAU session in the day before the conference, where the urologist beyond Europe. So this is the last one was in Madrid. Not only the European, but also we are working in partner with the AUA. We are running, but not on a regular basis, because sometimes the destination and the financial and visa issues make a difficulty to be attending the AUA. The third society, which is the SIU, we keeping the momentum every year. We are running the same activity with the European. Asian society, we are deeply involved, and even we signed an MOU of partnership with the Asian Society, and it's one of the growing societies in the Far East with a high caliber of urologists. But maybe due to language barrier, we stayed away from them for many years, but now we are very close collaboration with them. Including also some of the active national societies like the Indian societies. We are trying. So this is what we have belonging to the annual conference, moving from every other year to be annually and rotating between different Arab countries to give the opportunity to all urologists to be actively engaged in the conference, and then building the partnership with the international, regional, and even national active societies. This will add strength and more networking between urologists everywhere. So till for 20 years we are running that. So 10 years ago we trying to understand the needs of our members. So we created the what main mission of the Arab School of Urology is the educational our young members who needs improving their skills and their talent to be improved. We again recognize the challenges that we have. Many of our young fellows cannot travel abroad to gain the experience and the skills they need. So we're trying to bring that close to them. So the Arab School of Urology, as I said, it's the educational platform which serves and maintain the urological knowledge and the professional skills of urologists through all Arab world and beyond. It started with a steering committee and scientific office. We split into different subspecialties, so having each group to work to build the content of education and the training and hands-on in each subspecialty. Uh, so the main five verticals that the Arab School of Urology is focusing on is research and publication, training and remote learning, not only for hands-on or in-person training, but also we created some virtual or remote learning. And last but not least, which is the exchange program or fellowship program. So this is the main thing on it. Coming to the I believe many of you hear about the Arab Journal of Urology and the effort that has been done by Professor Ahmed Shukir to improve the Journal of Urology, which is ranked now best 40 worldwide urology 22 was 3.5 and improving in 2021 to 4.8, and now the impact factor reached 1.5, and it's Q2 in Scopus, and hopefully that we can reach to a Q1 very soon. And so this is the journal, but how we can help in research, we have a database management that we can run multi-center studies by submitting the data of the patient through the database management. So each one from his center can enter the data of the patient, his patients, so it can come to the admin of the research group, and then they can finalize the analytics and the manuscript writing and helping in publication. So now even gathering the data is not that hectic and doesn't need much time and effort. You just get the access to our database management system, and you can introduce your data, and the analysis and manuscript will be run by the research office. But for sure, the ethical approval or the IRB should be taken based on each center internally to be included in such kind of research. So these two important points that we are focusing in the Arab School to encourage and motivate the research and publication. The second vertical, which is training and hands-on. As I mentioned earlier, that based on our understanding of the needs of our members, focus about how to improve my skills. I need to learn something new. I need to adapt to new technology, that it's not easy for me to travel somewhere. So adapting or bringing the experts and the new technology to our region is very crucial, and we succeeded to run multiple hands-on training courses in many of the Arab countries, either in dry lab or wet lab, because we have some places where we can adapt the animal or even the cadaver here in United Arab of Emirates or in Kuwait or in Egypt. So we succeeded to establish some courses in some subspecialty. I will not say in everything, but gradually we are increasing more and more well-structured programs. I should say during COVID, we can say thank you for COVID, because it's elevated awareness of everyone how the importance of educational training remotely through webinars, through online learning. So in the year of COVID, we succeeded to run 18 webinars in 1 year, and this was the initiative of, which is an e-learning platform, which is available on the website. So we consider this one containing multiple aspects. The webinars that we have, it's recorded and can be available on demand. Any recorded lecture or any recorded surgery or cases or new publication. If we are running surveys, so a lot of things can be done through the AAU Smart Learning. I believe it's more than to read or to watch some surgeries. It's an open invitation for everyone to represent his recorded surgery or his original articles or his lectures through online. So it's a good exposure to anyone participating. So it will reach to all members in the all Arab countries. This is an opportunity for everyone wanted to be engaged and exposed to his colleagues in different Arab countries. Last but not least, we also understand that these courses, either in person with hands-on or even the theoretical through webinars, is not enough for us as surgeons. So to be in the operating theater, to observe and to be mentored for a new techniques or a new technology is very crucial to many of young fellows. So we adapted exchange programs and fellowship programs. I know that challenges are many because when you go to have like to touch a patient while you are from a different country and attending in another country is not easy process. The restriction and localized and privilege can sometimes be a challenging situation. Observership programs, which can be relatively beneficial. And we trying to adapt to what we have. An example today that we are looking into the Arab urologists beyond the border. This has been created, this platform created because we recognize that many of the talented Arab urologists traveled abroad. The example are all of you here today in Germany, a large group of Arab urologists. They find their way, they got their career, and they succeeded to establish themselves in the Western country. So we felt that it's our role to be engaged with the Arab urologists traveling abroad beyond the borders. It's a mutual benefit for both, for our members who didn't get the chance to travel and communicate and improve their careers. So it is duty for all of you guys to transfer what you gained from skills and knowledge to your colleagues in your home country. At the same time, I believe it is a mutual benefit for all of you that when you get a chance to network with your home country, with other Arab countries, it's a good opportunity for the future for everyone anyone looking to visit or to work as a visiting consultant or maybe in the future could find a job opportunity. So it's a good exposure, good networking, and at the same time, you do something for your colleagues who didn't get the travel. And actually, we started 5 years ago with the group in United Kingdom. We have the Arab British Urological Surgeons, and they are very active. And I think Dr. Omar and Dr. Nasr here knows they are really a good example how the mutual benefits cases. And we have another group, it's in process to be activated, the Arab Canadian Urological Surgeon. And I think today we are celebrating that we have all of you as Arab German Urological Surgeon Group joining the Arab Association of Urology. And I think the opportunity in Oman next annual conference that we will to be announced officially, and you will meet all the board of director of the Arab Association, and also you will be a part. I think the team is working to create a session for Arab urologists beyond the border, and some of you will be presenting in this one. Back again to the fellowship and partnership. As I said, it's difficult to have, but we tried with less limitation of including in India, in Russia, in China, and here in United Arab of Emirates. And we're trying to bring even the Royal College exam we are hosting here in the Gulf country. So building this networking with these countries with less limitation, it helped us to think about a fellowship program. And we already have a short, or I can say mini fellowship programs, which can be a couple of weeks, average 4 weeks. And we have in India and China and Russia about 5 centers that can accept fellows and giving some opportunity of having some uh, uh, working as assistant in the operating theater. And currently we are also signing with the Mansoura University in Egypt. So we are trying to expand to have more opportunity for fellowship programs. So this is the China and the India, as I mentioned. But again, what we are thinking is that sending a fellow for a couple of weeks, it may not be also enough. So we are thinking of how to make the real fellowship program within the limitation that we are facing to be more successful and more beneficial, that we adapted what's called the 360-degree mentorship program, which is composed of 3 phases. So I can say the first phase, which include what we said, which is observership or mentorship program for a couple of weeks, that we are sending the young fellows to one of the centers with a high volume of certain subspecialties, so he can stay there for 3 to 4 weeks. The centers with some criteria, including the dry lab, the simulation, the animal or cadaver, and also we putting some requisite that they should attend inside the operating theater during these 3 to 4 weeks. And the second phase, which when the candidate return back to his home country, he will still be connected with his mentor who stayed the first phase with him, and he can prepare cases and invite this mentor to attend and doing some surgery under his mentorship and his close observation, because it's easy to get a local license for an expert coming from example from Germany to United Arab Emirates, but it's not easy to get a local license in Germany for a young fellow coming from United Arab Emirates. So in the second phase, having a couple of cases to be done by the local surgeon or the fellow under observation of the expert coming from outside, and this will be help to add more to the skills of the local fellow or local surgeon. It shouldn't end at that level. We also having to complete the circle after leaving. We still keeping the communication between the fellow and his mentor, and we can assign a local mentor here from the Arab School of Urology to follow up the fellow, improving, increasing the volume of cases, and working under mentorship of a local proctor, and will be connected with recorded cases with his main mentor in started the program. We are trying to get a certified completion of the program once he finished the 3 phases of the program. Still, we are trying to improve and recognizing what's deficient in this circle, because sometimes during the workflow you can find some obstacles. So case by case, we are trying to figure it out and try to solve it. So again and again, we are always monitoring, analyzing what we are doing in a right way, what we are missing, what is the weakness, what are the challenges. So trying to improve and trying to work with a sustainable the option that we can having a new ideas comes from anywhere, we adapting and trying to work with it. And this honestly building our members of what we are doing, because we are not stationary. We trying to grow more and more in extending in different aspects and looking to get the support from everyone. And I believe the support that we are looking to get from all of you guys, it will be an added value. I hope that I briefed you about the organization that you are planning to go and to join. And I believe that it's a teamwork. It's not one-man show, that we have to work hand in hand to build this organization and make it growing more and more. It deserves, our region deserves that we should work to help the urologists in the region. Last but not least, again, I am repeating the invitation for all of you to attend the AAU annual conference in Oman, 13 to 16 November, and happy to be with you today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Yasser, for the very nice overview activities of the AAU, the Arab Association of Urology. I think you did and is still doing a great job for all the Arab urologists. I thank you personally. I believe also that our joining to your esteemed society um, will be a win-win situation because many colleagues ask us what we can benefit from the Arab Association of Urology as young urologist here in Germany, and you mentioned in your presentation that there are many opportunities for the young urologist. A question here come to me. You mentioned in your presentation the AAU Smart Learning Platform. It is for only for the member or open access?
Yeah, it's actually mainly for members. It's not all content available to everyone. It's only for members. But sometimes if we have something we need to promote it at a wider scale, we keep some materials to be open for everyone. But I can say this is the office looking to this as a marketing point, that if you have a good content, so we keep it open, so you send it to all urologists through the database that we have more than 12,000 urologists all over the world, so it gives more attraction to attract more members. But to answer your question, yes, I can say the main content is limited to the members.
Okay. Another question came from our college. What are the sources of the financial support and how to gain it as a young candidate? What are the sources of financial support?
Yeah. Actually, our financial support, we trying to support as Arab Association, we have some allocated fund to support. Number one, for the young urologists and who are member of AEU, they will get a good discount in any activity that we have, either the annual conference or any workshops or with hands-on. The second one, we are doing some support in observership program, but it's not fully supported. It's partially supported. The duration, it's case by case. It will be evaluated, and there are some fund support will be received. And the most important thing that I can tell you, the effort we are doing in the agreement with those centers, it will be very affordable. I can give you an example. 4 weeks in India, including the accommodation and the training, it doesn't cross than 1,500 to 2,000 US dollar. So 4 weeks training with this amount is a good opportunity. And sometimes we can even support part of this 2,000 or 1,500 partially to the fellows going for such course. So in two aspects, we support in getting you a very cheap, affordable program in a high volume recognized center that we be assuring that you will receive what you traveling and leaving your hospital for it, and you have to come back with something of value, affordable, and sometimes we are supporting that in case by case.
Okay, very good. Another question, how to be a center offering education for AAU members?
Yes, we will share with you the criteria of the recognized center of training by AAU. There are some specs once it's achieved or available, so the center can apply and can be recognized as a training center of AAU. It can be in not in all specialty. You can tell me that my center is high volume because there are some volume of cases, number of consultants that can
Yes.
take care of the fellows. So we have some specification. Once the center fulfilling, he can apply, and then will be announced that it's a recognized training center.